Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss second bit of exercise 1A. If you didn't watch my previous videos, the link is in the description, watch it. Okay, the question is, if A is equals to x such that minus 1 less than or equals to x less than or equals to 1, f of x is equals to x square, g of x is equals to x cube, then which of the following are surjections? Surjections or onto, both the words are same. So first question in that, f is a function from a to a. So first, what is a surjection or onto function? If the range of a function is equal to the codomain. If range is equals to codomain. So first, set A, what is given exactly? Let us check. Is equals to x such that minus 1 less than or equals to x less than or equals to 1. Here minus 1 is included, plus 1 is included. So minus 1, in between minus 1 and plus 1, 0 and plus 1. So set A is equals to minus 1, 0, plus 1. Now let us do first one. F is a function from a to a. So function f is defined as f of x is equals to x square. So f of x is equals to x square. Now one by one element I am substituting. First I will substitute minus 1. So f of minus 1 is equals to, in the place of x, minus 1 whole square, minus 1 whole square plus 1. Next element 0. F of 0, 0 square, 0 square is nothing but 0. Now third element 1, f of 1, which is equals to, in the place of x, 1. So 1 square, which is equals to 1. Now when we substituted minus 1, we got plus 1. When we substituted 0, we got 0. When we substituted plus 1, we got plus 1 only. So what are the answers we got? Those are called as range. So what are the elements we got as answer? 0 and 1 only. So 1 we got 2 times, but according to the set definition, no element should be repeated. So that's why we will write 1 only 1 time. So the range is 0, 1. Now in the given first one, what is the codomain? F is a function from a to a. So here the second one will become the codomain. Here codomain is nothing but set A. So set A has elements minus 1, 0, plus 1. Whereas we got the range as 0, 1. In this minus 1 element is there, but in this range minus 1 is not there. So we can say very clearly that codomain and range both are not equal. So if both codomain and range are not equal to each other, then obviously this is not a surjection. So this is not a surjection. Next, let us move to the second one. G is a function from a to a. So what is the G is defined as? G of x is equals to x cube. Again, it is also from set A to A only. So set A is nothing but minus 1, 0, 1. Let us substitute 1 by 1 element. G of minus 1. In the place of x, minus 1 whole power 3. Minus 1 whole power 3 minus 1. Next element 0. G of 0. In the place of x, 0 power 3, 0. Next element is 1. So G of 1. In the place of x, 1. 1 power 3. Nothing but 1. Now whatever the answers we got, those all are comes under range. So minus 1, 0, plus 1. Now G is a function from a to a. So this a will become the codomain. So set A is nothing but, already we know, minus 1, 0, plus 1. Minus 1, 0, plus 1 is the codomain, and range is minus 1, 0, plus 1. Here codomain as well as range both are equal to each other. Range and codomain both are equal to each other. Then it is called as surjection. This function G is a surjection or onto function. Okay, let's move to the next bit. Which of the following are injections or surjections or bijections? And justify your answer. Here injection is nothing but 1, 1 function. Surjection is nothing but onto function. And bijection means it should be 1, 1 as well as onto. So first, let us check whether the given function is 1 function or not. Let x1 and x2 belongs to, here the first one is real numbers, so x1 x2 both belongs to real numbers. Then f of x1 should be equals to f of x2. It's very simple. F of x1 is nothing but in the place of x we need to substitute x1. F of x2 is nothing but in the place of x we need to substitute x2. So let us substitute one by one. 2 in the place of x, x1 plus 1 divided by 3 is equals to f of x2, 2 in the place of x, x2 plus 1 divided by 3. Now left side in the denominator 3, right side in the denominator 3 will cancel. So we remains with 2x1 plus 1 is equals to 2x2 plus 1. Left side plus 1, right side plus 1 both will cancel. So we remains with 2x1 is equals to 2x2. Here 2 both will cancel. So we remains with x1 is equals to x2. So here we got x1 is equals to x2. So we can say that it is an injection or 1 function. Now for the same function, let us check whether it is a surjection or not. Surjection is nothing but onto function. Okay, the function f of x is equals to 2x plus 1 divided by 3. Now instead of f of x, make it equal to y. So y is equals to 2x plus 1 divided by 3. Y is equals to 2x plus 1 divided by 3 is there with us. So now we need to make an equation where the x is the main element. So take 3 to the left side, it will become multiplication. 3y is equals to 2x plus 1. Now take plus 1 also to the left side, plus 1 will become minus 1. 3y minus 1 is equals to 2x. Now we want the x value, so take 2 also to the left side. So we get 3y minus 1 divided by 2 is equals to x. Now we got the x value as 3y minus 1 divided by 2. Now substitute this x value in the place of x. F of, in the place of x we are substituting 3y minus 1 by 2. So f of 3y minus 1 by 2 is equals to, here 2x plus 1 by 3 is there. So in the place of x we need to substitute this. So 2 into, in the place of x, 3y minus 1 divided by 2 plus 1 whole divided by 3. Here 2 will get cancelled. So we remains with 3y minus 1 plus 1 divided by 3. Minus 1 plus 1 cancel. So we remains with 3y whole divided by 3. 3 cancel, which is equals to y. So when we got the x value, that x value we substituted in the original function. Then if we get the answer y, then it is surjection or onto function. So in the previous step we proved it is injection or 1 function. Now we proved that it is a surjection or onto function. So the given function is 1 function as well as onto function. So we can say that it is a bijection. Okay, let's move to the next question. F is a function from R to 0 comma infinity defined by f of x is equals to 2 power x. So first let us check whether it is 1 function or not. So let x1 x2 belongs to, here it is R, so belongs to real numbers, and f of x1 is equals to f of x2. So here the given function is f of x is equals to 2 power x. So first in the place of x, x1, again in the place of x, x2. So we will get 2 power x1 is equals to 2 power x2. Here base is 2, here also base is 2. Both the sides bases are equal, so obviously the powers are also equal to each other. So we can say x1 is equals to x2. If x1 is equals to x2, so we can conclude directly this is one function or bijection. Next, let us go to onto function. F of x is equals to 2 power x. Instead of f of x, write y is equals to 2 power x. Now we want an equation in terms of x. Y is equals to 2 power x is there. This is in exponential form. We need to convert this to logarithmic form. It's very easy. For this y, apply log y. Here base is 2, write as it is as a base, is equals to, here power, write it as answer. This is in exponential form. I am converting that to logarithmic form. So now we got x is equals to log y base 2. Now this x value we need to substitute here. So f of, in the place of x, we are substituting log y base 2, which is equals to 2 power. In the place of x, this total we need to substitute, that is log y base 2. Log y base 2. Now if we observe this clearly, this is in the form of a power log b base a, which is equals to b. In our terms, if we say simply, if these two numbers are same, means this is the answer. So the same way, here 2 is there, here 2 is there. So these two numbers are same, means y is the answer. So which is equals to y. So when we got the x value, that x we substituted in the question. So again we got y. So it means this is surjection also, or else onto function. The given function f of x equals to 2 power x is one function as well as onto function. So this is bijection. Okay. Third question is, f is a function from 0 comma infinity to real numbers defined by f of x is equals to log x base e. Let x1 comma x2 belongs to 0 comma infinity. If we observe this clearly, 0 to infinity is there. So only positive numbers, because here 0 is opened bracket, so 0 is not included. So this can be written as r plus. R plus means only positive numbers till infinity. And f of x1 is equals to f of x2. In the place of x, substituting x1 as well as x2. So we get log x1 base e is equals to log x2 base e. Now if we observe the logs on both the sides, same with the base e. So we can compare the numbers by comparing x1 is equals to x2. So we got x1 is equals to x2. So we can say that it is bijection, one function, otherwise injection. Okay, now let us take the same function for surjection. So first f of x is there, make it equals to y. So y is equals to log x base e. Now unlike the previous method, previous problem, it is already in logarithmic form. Now we should convert this to exponential form. Here y, keep it as it is. Here base is e, so bring as it is as a base, e power y is equals to, here x is the main, so make it as answer. This is logarithmic form. I am converting to exponential form. So now we got the x value as equals to e power y. So x we need to substitute here. F of, in the place of x we need to substitute e power y, which is equals to log, in the place of x, e power y base e. Now if we observe this log e power y base e, it is in the form of log x power n base a, which is equals to n into log x base a. So in our simple terms, if we say, if power is there, it will come to the front. So the same way this y will come to the front. So we get y into log e base e. This log e base e value is 1. So finally we remains with y. So we got the x value, and that x value we substitute in the given function, and we got the answer y. So we can say this is onto function or surjection. This is injection as well as surjection. So this is bijection also. Okay, whenever come to the next question. F is a function from 0 to infinity to 0 to infinity defined by f of x is equals to x square. Whenever you have quadratic function, I mean power 2 function, you should be very careful with the domain and codomain. Definitely you should consider this domain as well as codomain whenever you have quadratic. Okay, now let x1 comma x2 belongs to here 0 to infinity. 0 is closed, and f of x1 is equals to f of x2. Simply in the place of x, x1, x2. So we get x1 square is equals to x2 square. If x1 square is equals to x2 square, then obviously x1 is equals to x2. So here we got x1 is equals to x2, then it is injection or 1-1 function. Next, let us check for surjection. F of x in the place of f of x, right, y. So y is equals to x square. Y is equals to x square. We need the equation for x. So that's why what I'm doing, I'm applying square root on both the sides. Root y is equals to root x square. Here square root and square cancel, so we remains with root y is equals to x. X value is root y. Now this x I will substitute in the place of this x. So in the place of x I will substitute this root y. So f of root y is equals to, in the place of x, root y whole square. Here square and square root cancel, so we remains with y. Yes, with the x value when we substituted it in the function, we got y. So we can say this is surjection or onto function. It is injection as well as surjection. So we can say this is a bijection. Okay, again I'm saying, observe the domain here. 0 to infinity. Only positive numbers we are substituting in the place of x. Now come to the next question. Okay, the next question is, f is a function from r to 0 comma infinity defined by f of x is equals to x square. The previous problem also f of x is equals to x square only. Now also f of x is equals to x square only. But the only difference is domain. In the previous problem, the domain is 0 to infinity, but whereas here the domain is R, total real numbers. Total real numbers means positive as well as negative. So what I will do, I will take one positive number as well as one negative number. F of plus 1, f of minus 1. So f of x is given as x square. So in the place of x, I will substitute 1. In the place of x, I will substitute minus 1. So we will get 1 square minus 1 square. 1 square 1 minus 1 square plus 1. Here two different elements. One is plus 1, one is minus 1. These two different elements have same image plus 1 only. Two different elements have same image, so that's why it is not 1-1 function. This is not 1-1 function. Next, surjection we need to check. So first of all, what is a surjection? Surjection is nothing but the range and the codomain should be equal to each other. Range as well as codomain. Range is nothing but when we are substituting some number in the place of x, we will get some answer. that answer is the range. And here the range is given as 0 to infinity. No negative numbers in the codomain here, because x square we are doing. If we do for positive numbers also, positive number square positive only. If we substitute negative also, negative number square is positive only. So there is no chance that f of x value will be a negative. So range is completely positive. Here also range is completely positive. So we can say range and codomain both are equal to each other. So we can conclude this is surjection. So the same we can write f of x is nothing but y. So y is equals to x square. Y is equals to x square means x value will be plus or minus under root y. Now this x value we need to substitute in the place of x. So plus or minus root y whole square. Plus square also plus only, minus square also plus only. Square root and square cancel, so we remains with y. So when we substituted the x value in the given function, again we got y only. So we can conclude this is surjection. Otherwise onto. So now if we observe these two cases here clearly, it is not 1 1 but it is onto. So it is not bijection. If the given function is 1 1 function as well as onto function, then only it is bijection. Otherwise it is not a bijection. Let's move to next question. Okay, the next question is, f is a function from R to R defined by f of x is equals to x square. Again here also same function f of x is equals to x square only. But the only difference is change in the codomain as well as domain. Now if we observe the domain here, domain is real numbers. So positive numbers as well as negative numbers, everything we can substitute in the place of x. So first I will take one positive number, that is f of 1. Then I will take one negative number, f of minus 1. F of 1 in the place of x, 1 square is equals to 1. In the place of minus 1 square, nothing but plus 1. So two different elements when we substituted, we got the same image 1. So we can conclude this is not 1 1 function or injection. Next, come to surjection. If we observe the surjection clearly, codomain and range both should be equal to each other. Here codomain is real numbers, all real numbers. So then any chance is there that codomain is equals to this range. For example, I am taking in this x square minus 1. X square value I am taking as minus 1 because he said codomain as real numbers. So in the real numbers minus 1 also will be there. Now x square value is minus 1 means x value will be plus or minus under root minus 1. So it means in the place of x, if I substitute plus or minus under root minus 1, I will get the answer minus 1. Now if we observe this number, it may be plus or minus under root minus 1. This under root minus 1 is not a real number at all. But here domain should be real number only. But whereas under root minus 1 is not a real number. So to get the answer minus 1, definitely we need to substitute plus or minus under root minus 1 only. But plus or minus under root minus 1 is not a real number as given in the condition that domain is only real. So this is not a surjection or onto. It is not a 1 1 function, it is not a surjection, then obviously it is not bijection. It is not a bijection. Okay, let's move to the next question. If g is equals to 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 4, 7, a function from set A to set B. Set A is given as 1, 2, 3, 4 and set B is given as 1, 3, 5, 7. If this is given by the formula g of x is equals to ax plus b, then find A and B. So, if we observe this clearly, g of x is equals to ax plus b. Now the given g, if we observe 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 4, 7. So first pair I am taking 1, 1. If we observe this ordered pair 1, 1, this x coordinate is always the input and this y coordinate is always the output. So it means for a given function, when we substituted 1, we got the output as 1. The same way here also 2 and 3. 2 is the input, 3 is the output. 3 is the input, 5 is the output. 4 is the input, 7 is the output. So okay, now first input we gave as 1, right? So that's why I am taking g of 1 here. G of 1, nothing but in the place of x we need to substitute 1. So a into 1 plus b, a into 1 a plus b. When g of 1 is there, a plus b, but we know very well that g of 1 value is 1, so which is equals to 1. A plus b is equals to 1. I am making this as equation 1. Next input I am taking, that is number 2. G of 2 is equals to a into 2 plus b. A into 2, 2a plus b. Now when we substituted number 2, we got the output 3. So 2a plus b is equals to 3. Now this is the second equation. We need to solve the first and second equation. So first equation is a plus b equals to 1 and second equation is 2a plus b is equals to 3. I am doing subtraction. So this will become minus, this will become minus, it will become minus. A minus 2a minus a plus b minus b cancel, which is equals to 1 minus, here 1 minus 3 minus 2. Here minus cancel. So we get a value as plus 2. Now this a value we can substitute in the first equation or else second equation, we will get the b value. So I am substituting in the first equation. First equation is a plus b is equals to 1. So in the place of a I will substitute 2. 2 plus b is equals to 1. 2 I will take to the right side. So we get b is equals to 1 minus 2. That is nothing but 1 minus 2 minus 1. A value plus 2, b value minus 1. Okay, the next question is, if the function f is a function from R to R defined by f of x is equals to 3 power x plus 3 power minus x all divided by 2, then show that f of x plus y plus f of x minus y is equals to 2 into f of x into f of y. So here LHS we have f of x plus y plus f of x minus y. First I will take this f of x plus y. F of x plus y. F of x plus y is nothing but in the place of x we need to substitute x plus y. So 3 power x is there, again in the place of x, x plus y plus 3 power minus x is there, so minus into x plus y whole divided by 2. Simply in the place of x we are substituting x plus y. So if we observe this, 3 power x plus y plus 3 power minus into x minus into y minus y whole divided by 2. The same way f of x minus y, f of x minus y, in the place of x we need to substitute x minus y. So we get 3 power in the place of x, x minus y plus 3 power, here minus is there, so minus bracket in the place of x, x minus y whole divided by 2, which is equals to 3 power x minus y plus 3 power minus into x minus of minus plus y whole divided by 2. This is the value of f of x plus y and this is the value of f of x minus y. We have here f of x plus y plus f of x minus y. So this value as well as this value, both we need to do addition. So let us do that. 3 power x plus y plus 3 power minus x minus y whole divided by 2 plus this value. 3 power x minus y plus 3 power minus x plus y whole divided by 2, which is equals to, if we observe these two terms, both the denominators are same, so we can add the numerators. So if we add, we will get 3 power x, I will write backside, here place is not sufficient. So we will get 3 power x plus y plus 3 power minus x minus y plus 3 power x minus y plus 3 power minus x plus y whole divided by 2. After addition, this is the thing we got. So now, if we observe each and every term clearly, every term is in the form of a power m plus n. So a power m plus n is nothing but a power m into a power n. So the each and every term, all the four terms are in the form of a power m plus n. Now I will convert this to a power m into a power n. So 3 power x plus y can be written as 3 power x into 3 power y. This is a power m plus n. I am writing it as a power m plus 3 power minus x minus y, 3 power minus x into 3 power minus y plus 3 power x minus y, 3 power x into 3 power minus y plus 3 power minus x plus y, 3 power minus x into 3 power plus y whole divided by 2. Now if we observe, in the first term 3 power x is there, in the third term 3 power x is there. Again here 3 power x is not there, here also 3 power x is not there. So first term, third term, from the first term and third term I will take 3 power x common. Here 3 power x I wrote outside, so remaining is 3 power y plus here 3 power x I wrote outside, so remaining is 3 power minus y. 3 power minus y. Next, second term and fourth term, if we observe, here 3 power minus x is there, here also 3 power minus x is there. So that's why I am taking plus 3 power minus x common. Here 3 power minus x I wrote already outside, so remaining is 3 power minus y. Plus here 3 power minus x already I wrote outside, so remaining is 3 power y. Whole divided by 2. Now if we observe these two terms clearly, here this is 3 power y plus 3 power minus y, 3 power y plus 3 power minus y. Again these two brackets are same, so once we will write, that is 3 power y plus 3 power minus y in power x plus here extra 3 power minus x whole divided by 2. So now what I will do, I will multiply and divide this total answer by 2. Okay, now I will multiply and divide this total answer by 2. 2 into 3 power y plus 3 power minus y into 3 power x plus 3 power minus x whole divided by 2 into 2. I am multiplying by 2 and dividing by 2. So now if we observe this clearly, this 2 outside as it is, 3 power y plus 3 power minus y whole divided by 2. What is the value of it? Already he only gave in the question, that is f of y into 3 power x plus 3 power minus x divided by 2. In the question itself it is given as f of x. So we got the final answer as 2 into f of y into f of x, hence proved. Okay, let's move to the next question. Before going to the next solution, if you didn't subscribe to my channel, subscribe for more videos. If the function f from R to R defined by f of x is equals to 4 power x whole divided by 4 power x plus 2. Then show that f of 1 minus x is equals to 1 minus f of x, and hence deduce the value of f of 1 by 4 plus 2 into f of 1 by 2 plus f of 3 by 4. So first let us solve this. F of 1 minus x is equals to 1 minus f of x. Okay, here show that f of 1 minus x is there, here f of x is there, so it is nothing but in the place of x we need to substitute 1 minus x. So we got 4 power, here x is there, so in the place of x 1 minus x, 4 power 1 minus x divided by, again here 4 power x is there, again in the place of x 1 minus x plus 2 as it is. Now if we observe this clearly, it is in the form of a power m minus n. A power m minus n is nothing but a power m divided by a power n. So the same way 4 power 1 minus x also can be written as 4 power 1 divided by 4 power x whole divided by, in the denominator also the first term is 4 power 1 minus x, so that's also same can be written as 4 power 1 divided by 4 power x, here plus 2 as usual. Next, this total numerical part I am writing as it is, that is 4 power 1 divided by 4 power x whole divided by 4 power 1 plus 4 power x into 2. 2 into 4 power x whole divided by 4 power x. Here 4 power x both will get cancelled, so we remains with 4 power 1 divided by 4 power 1 plus 2 into 4 power x. Now here 4 power 1 is nothing but 4, that 4 I am writing it as 2 into 2 whole divided by, here 4 power 1 is nothing but 4, 4 plus 2 into 4 power x, here 4, here 2, so both will come in 2 tables, so that's why I am taking 2 common. So from 4, 2 completed means 2 will remain, plus this 2 already I wrote outside, this 4 power x as it is. So here 2 cancel, so we remains with 2 divided by 2 plus 4 power x. So now what I will do, in this numerator already number 2 is there, I will add and subtract 4 power x plus 4 power x minus 4 power x, because plus 4 power x minus 4 power x both will cancel each other, so remains with 0 only, so no problem at all. Now what I will do, this total term, that is 2 plus 4 power x, I will take as one term, and this 4 power x I will take as a second term. So first term, second term. First term is total 2 plus 4 power x, whereas the second term is 4 power x. So now what I will do, I will try to separate the denominator. So 2 plus 4 power x whole divided by 2 plus 4 power x minus 4 power x divided by 2 plus 4 power x, because this denominator is related to first term as well as the same denominator for second term also. So that's why I wrote first term divided by denominator minus second term divided by denominator. So 2 plus 4 power x divided by 2 plus 4 power x, numerator denominator both are same, both will be cancelled, it will become 1 minus 4 power x divided by 2 plus 4 power x. So we will get 1 minus 4 power x divided by 2 plus 4 power x. This 1 as it is minus 4 power x divided by 2 plus 4 power x is nothing but the question itself he gave 4 f of x. So hence proved. Okay, now we got f of 1 minus x is equal to 1 minus f of x. Then he said that hence deduce the value of f of 1 by 4 plus 2 times f of 1 by 2 plus f of 3 by 4. So we need to solve this value by using this only, because just now we solved this. So by using this compulsory, we need to solve this now. So here it is f of 1 minus x is equals to 1 minus f of x. F of 1 minus x is equals to 1 minus f of x. This minus f of x I will take to the left side, so it will become plus f of 1 minus x plus f of x is equals to 1. Now in the place of x I will substitute 1 by 4 if x is equals to 1 by 4. So here what we will get then? F of 1 minus, in the place of x, 1 by 4 plus f of 1 by 4 is equals to 1. 4 ones are 4 minus 1 3. So f of 3 by 4 plus f of 1 by 4 is equals to 1. This is equation 1. Now if x is equals to 1 by 2, so same again, f of 1 minus, in the place of x, 1 by 2 plus f of 1 by 2 is equals to 1. Here 1 minus half, f of half plus f of half is equals to 1. F of half plus f of 1 by 2 is nothing but 2 times f of 1 by 2, which is equals to 1. This is the equation 2. So what he is asking to find the value? He is asking to find the value of f of 3 by 4 plus f of 1 by 4 plus 2 into f of 1 by 2. So what I will do? I will add these two equations by adding equation 1 plus equation 2. So what we will get then? F of 3 by 4 plus f of 1 by 4 plus 2 into f of 1 by 2 is equals to 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is nothing but 2. So the final answer is 2. Okay, now come to the sixth question. If the function f is defined as minus 1 comma 1 to 0 comma 2 defined by f of x is equals to ax plus b is a surjection, then find a and b. So now previous also one question we did like this only, f of x is equals to ax plus b, then find a and b values. Now also this one. The only difference between the previous question and this question is, in the previous question he gave ordered pair, means when we substituted minus 1 we got the answer plus 1. So when we have ordered pair like this, confirmly we can say it means when we substituted minus 1 we got the answer plus 1. But whereas in this case minus 1 comma 1 to 0 comma 2, we cannot say definitely that when we substituted minus 1 we got 0. We should not say that. When we substituted minus 1 we may got 0 or we may got 2. When we substituted plus 1 we may got 0 or we may got 2, because these are not ordered pairs. So first we will take when minus 1 is substituted we got 0, when plus 1 got substituted we got plus 2. Next in the second case, when minus 1 was substituted plus 2 answer, then plus 1 substituted 0 as the answer. So 2 cases we will solve. First one, f of x is equals to ax plus b is there. I am taking minus 1. So f of minus 1 is equals to a into, in the place of x, minus 1 plus b. A into minus 1 minus a plus b. Now when minus 1 is substituted, 0 is the answer. So minus a plus b is equals to 0. This is first condition. Next, plus 1 is there. So I am substituting plus 1. F of 1 is equals to a into 1 plus b. A into 1, a plus b, which is equals to, when plus 1 is substituted we got the answer 2. So equals to 2. This is the equation 2. These two equations we will solve now. Minus a plus b is equals to 0, a plus b is equals to 2. Here minus a plus a both will get cancelled, b plus b, 2b is equals to 0 plus 2, 2. So 2b is equals to 2 means then b value is 1. Now this b value we can substitute in the first equation or in the second equation. I am going with the first equation. Minus a plus b is equals to 0. In the place of b, I will substitute 1. So minus a plus 1 is equals to 0. Now plus 1, if we take to the right side, it will become minus 1. So we get minus a is equals to minus 1. Here minus both will get cancelled. So we will get a is equals to plus 1. This all we did when minus 1 is giving the answer 0 and plus 1 is giving the answer 2. In case if minus 1 is giving answer 2 and plus 1 is giving the answer 0, this second case we are going to solve now. So very simple it is. Again first we will substitute minus 1 and we will substitute plus 1. Okay, first substituting minus 1. F of minus 1. A into minus 1 plus b. A into minus 1 minus a plus b. Now according to the second case, when minus 1 is substituted, the answer is 2. So minus a plus b is equals to 2. This is equation 1. Now I will substitute plus 1. So f of plus 1 is equals to a into 1 plus b. A into 1 a plus b is equals to, when we substituted plus 1 we got the answer 0. Two equations we got. Let us solve these two equations. The first equation is minus a plus b is equals to 2. A plus b is equals to 0. I am adding both the equations. Minus a plus a cancel. B plus b, 2b is equals to 2. So 2b is equals to 2. Then b value is 1. Now this b value 1 we will substitute in the first equation or else second equation. I am going with the first equation. Minus a plus b is equals to 2. Minus a plus, in the place of b, 1 which is equals to 2. Plus 1 I will take to the right side. It will get minus 1 a equals to 2 minus 1. Minus a is equals to 2 minus 1 1. Minus a is equals to 1. Then a value minus 1. When we took the first case, a value 1, b value 1. Whereas in this case, a value minus 1, b value plus 1. Okay, till now if you didn't subscribe to my channel, subscribe for more videos. Thank you.